Hey guys, I'm Kerry West, and welcome to my photography channel. You know, over the course of my life, I've been taking photos for, well over 90 minutes, I'd say. And in that time, I've come to discover a lot of things that are just very important to any beginner or experienced photographer alike. Whether you're a landscape photographer or a portrait photographer or macro, anything. Anything. These rules and or just ways of thinking can be applied to any one of them. I figured I'd make a list of the 6 most important things in photography. So let's kick it off with number 6, and that is to always buy presets. I found that in any creative field, taking shortcuts is extremely important. After all, the quickest route from A to B is obviously the best. When you're saving time, how can that be a bad thing? What's the point of wasting time learning how to edit when the whole goal in the first place is to make your photos look exactly like somebody else's anyway? And the number 5th most important thing I've found in photography is jealousy. This can kind of be applied to any creative field. I just find that it's really important to try to tear down other people that are enjoying more success than you. I feel like it proves your dominance in a way. Like if, for example, if it's a YouTuber you're watching, make sure that you leave a hateful comment and, tell them that they're not a real photographer unless they do it the way that you do it, even if you've only been shooting for a year or so. I found that nobody in the industry is really going to respect you unless they're annoyed with you constantly. Also, if you're out in the field and you see another photographer, make sure that you kick their tripod over when they're taking a leak and blame it on the wind. On to the 4th most important thing in photography, and that is confidence. It's the old photographer's mantra, show up late and leave early. Your clients will get a better sense of your success if they're standing out in the cold for at least an hour when you show up drunk and treat one of them like a butler by throwing them your bag and calling them a bitch. I can't tell you how many times I've done this and the client has stood there just mouth open with a look on their face that says, wow, this guy's a professional. You have to show them who's boss. You take as few photos as possible and get really comfortable with the phrase, nah, we're good, I got it. And if the client asks you for a re-edit, you tell them to shut the fuck up. Your creative vision is always more important than whatever stupid bullshit they had in their mind when they hired you. On to the 3rd most important thing in photography, and this one's kind of like a rule to follow. That is, don't photograph people who are murdering other people. This one's pretty important. Generally speaking, people who are murdering other people, they don't like to be photographed for some reason. You might end up getting yourself a little bit murdered. So just be careful out there. If you see somebody murdering somebody else, just go about your business. It's kind of none of your business anyway. Chances are they don't really want anybody around, otherwise they wouldn't be murdering people. On to the 2nd most important thing in photography, and that is bokeh. This one's obvious. The more bokeh, the better. Every photographer knows this. And honestly, a good rule of thumb is to just defocus your lens for every shoot the whole time, because the more bokeh the better, the blurrier the image the better. And if you can have bokeh from the front to the back of the image, then you're guaranteed to have a good photo. And to get great bokeh, you need a fast lens, which brings me to the number 1 most important thing in photography, and that is gear. It's easily the most important aspect of photography. It's pretty simple. The more expensive the gear, the better the photographer. It reminds me of this famous Ansel Adams quote, the less megapixels you have, the bigger the pussy baby bitch you are. And Ansel Adams knew everything about photography. So if you can't afford good gear, then just give up, because there's really no point. Everybody's gonna laugh at you for being a little pussy baby lady bitch. Well, that's it guys. Those are the 6 most important aspects of photography. I hope that they help you. I really think that if you follow this list and don't watch any other YouTube videos on any of these subjects, then you'll grow as an artist. You'll be leagues above everybody else. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.